NBC Connecticut News at 5.
Hospitals across Connecticut are bracing to take it on the chin again as the state deals with another budget crisis. The governor's administration announced it will hold off on paying hospitals millions, and that could have far-reaching effects. NBC Connecticut political reporter Max Reiss is here with the story. Max?
Good evening, Kevin. For so many communities in Connecticut, it's that local hospital that's a pillar of the region. And this move, not a new one, mind you, has some facilities reeling, and it's set off a war of words.
It is incredibly distracting. This is an incredibly complex environment to manage and run.
That's how Bristol Hospital's CEO Kurt Barwis describes this second time in a year that the state is holding back cash from smaller hospitals, $2 million in the case of Bristol. And that could mean cuts to everything from staff to facilities, and perhaps putting on hold a planned expansion into downtown Bristol.
If this stands, and if we really end up losing all of the money that's supposed to come back from the hospital tax program and supplemental payments, we won't go forward with that project. It's that simple.
The governor's budget chief, Benjamin Barnes, sent this letter this week saying of the payments totaling more than $30 million, quote, "I am not optimistic that we will be able to move forward with any further state payments this fiscal year."
That can't be part of the solution for this year.
House Speaker Brendan Sharkey said the hospital cuts are simply not an option to budget woes. He even challenged the governor's legal authority to cut off those payments that could leave jobs and access to health care hanging in the balance.
No, I don't. I think it subjects the state to liability if he does. So, but it's also just a matter of recognizing that, this was an agreement that we all reached. And so this, a unilateral decision by an administration to do this is unacceptable.
For the first time, we're seeing the start of what could become a political war of sorts between the governor and lawmakers, with one of the governor's senior staff saying in a statement, quote, "If you have a better budget cutting idea, then put it on the table." Max Reiss, NBC Connecticut News.
The Schaghticoke Tribal Nation